But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there's insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. So we have come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice.
We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism.
Now's the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now's the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now's the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now's the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children.
It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the movement. This sweltering summer of the Negro's legitimate disconnect will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. Those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual.
There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges.
We must forever conduct our struggles on the high planes of dignity and discipline. We must not allow our creative protest to denigrate into physical violence. Again and again, we must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force.
The marvelous new militancy which has engulfed the Negro community must not lead us to distrust of all white people. For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied with our destiny. And they have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. We cannot walk alone.